U.S. President Joe Biden and China's Xi Jinping spent more than 2 hours Thursday talking to the future of their complicated relationship, with the flashpoint of Taiwan once again emerging as a key point of tension.
State broadcaster CCTV says the two leaders conducted frank discussions on bilateral relations and issues of mutual concern. Xi told Biden that China is firmly opposed to the separatism of Taiwan's independence and interference of external forces, and will never leave any space for Taiwan's independence forces in any form. She also told Biden that it is a, quote, misjudgment of the relations and misreading of China's development, unquote, for the United States to regard China as the biggest competitor and the most serious long-term challenge. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., the White House says the call between President Joe Biden and China's Xi Jinping was a very direct conversation between the two leaders who have known each other for 4 decades. The White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, says both leaders want to make sure that they continue the dialogue, kept open lines for conversation. Biden conducted the telephone call from the Oval Office, where he was joined by top aides, including Secretary of State Anthony Blinken.
Today, did the two leaders succeed in lowering tensions?
Who are wrongly detained or subject to exit bans in China, as well as longstanding concerns about human rights.
But does the president have an opinion on congressional delegations traveling to Taiwan?
The president has been a senator himself, as I mentioned, for 36 years, right?
Meanwhile, Thursday in Taipei, a group of Japanese lawmakers, including 2 former Japanese defense ministers, met with Taiwan's president in a rare high-level visit to discuss regional security.
Japanese delegation led by lawmaker and former defense minister Shigeru Ishiba said they wanted to reach an agreement with Taiwan on defense issues and prepare for any potential conflict in the region, while also seeking to prevent conflict from breaking out. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen says Taiwan is a, quote, very critical line of defense, unquote, in East Asia, and that it will continue to deepen cooperations with Japan and other democratic partners to uphold the region's peace and stability. Ishiba was accompanied by 3 other Japanese lawmakers, Yasukazu Hamada, Akihisa Nakashima, and Takayuki Shimizu, all of whom are members of a cross-party national security group comprised of others who have served in the defense establishment. He noted that Japan is working closely with the U.S. to prevent conflict in the Indo-Pacific, saying the defense allies, quote, have no choice, end quote, but to prepare.
このアジア太平洋地域において責任を果たしていきたいという思いは一緒でありました。その思いが遂げられることなく安倍さんは亡くなられましたが、その思いを継いで私どもやっていきたいと考えております。